Okay, welcome back to my channel. First, we are going to start off with the Adept Cosmetics face palettes. This one is called the Ayana. This is what that looks like. Really pretty. This one is called the Valentina. Pretty. I can't remember which one was my favorite. Stila. I think this one was my favorite. I love how there's a highlighter, a blush, and more of a darker blush. And the last one is called Gianna. I'm sorry if I butchered that wrong. This one's more of a bronzer and highlight. And I think this one's my second favorite. Okay, looks like we got some Odin's Eye next, and I really like the artwork that Odin's Eye does. I think it's very creative, very bright, colorful. I mean, they got a really good graphic artist, if I had to give them some commend there. Love, love, love the packaging. This one's a fairly colorful one. We got a blue, kind of a ivory, a cream, and this one's kind of like a really diamond dust. So pretty. As you see, I've dipped in this one quite a bunch. Very sparkly. This one I actually used for quite some time. This one's an older palette by Tarte Pro. I love Tarte. I know a lot of people kind of have some hate on them, but they're personally one of my favorite brands. And this one has two different blushes, two different highlighters, and two different bronzers, and I've dipped in this quite a bit. I mean, I sometimes even take this out traveling if I must, but this one is definitely going to be staying. This one I haven't really dipped into. I got this, I think, of an Ipsy or BoxyCharm. This one has some highlighters and a blush. I'll try it sometime. Oh, I got a Soul Bolly Potter in here. I didn't mean to do that, but might as well take a look at it while we're here. From ColourPop, sister brand. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble opening these. And this one's fairly colorful. Very bright peachy. Could be used as a blush, actually. Very pretty. I do have a couple other Soul Body ones, but I think I'm going to save that in the highlighter portion of the video. But I do like the smaller ones because I don't know if I'll ever go through these giant ones. The Physicians Format I do love. They're probably one of my favorite drugstore brands, and this palette I adore. Once you get all of the overlay done on this one's a really pretty highlight. Goes well, blends well into the skin. This butter bronzer is really cool. It goes really nice on the skin as well. The All Day Petter Glow, the Happy Booster, that was a really popular blush, and this one I do really like a lot. And this one is a pressed powder, and that one I use every once in a while. But I love to take this traveling too, because I mean it's kind of an all-in-one palette. Pat McGrath I recently just got, so I haven't really used it that much. I haven't dipped into it since I recently just got this one, along with the eyeshadow palette. I think it was the third one. But this is really nice. It's one of her sales. If I can ever get it open. Very pretty blushes. It's actually cheaper to get one of these palettes than getting the single ones, because you also get a beautiful highlighter with it, and you get 4 different types of tones of blush. So if you want to try it, Pat McGrath, this is the way to go. florally. I actually was quite impressed. This is a blush palette. I like to keep everything in their boxes for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I like to keep everything in good condition. Having really trouble opening stuff today. Please forgive me. This is so pretty. I love this. I have dipped in this a few times, but I really like the more mauvey pinky tones like this one here and this one here. The coral ones I won't use. I don't know if I'll use this one anytime soon, but I definitely do like the highlighters, and this coral peach fuzz is very, very beautiful. This is another Physicians Formula, the Butter Dream Teen Face Palette. This one I haven't dipped in as much as the other one. This one has some pretty highlighters and some blushes too. And this is more of the more recent stuff, like the Butter Believe It Face Powder, the Butter Believe It Blush, the Butter Bronzer. This is another Butter Bronzer. I think this one has some satin in it too. Yeah, these are more matte down here, while these have more satin kind of glitter. But this one is another pretty palette. Vacation Mode, I think it's called. Looks like it, yep. We got some more here. This is a Too Faced Holiday palette. I really, really love this palette. It's so pretty. I just used this morning, actually. I used the color No Place Like Rome. It's a nice peachy, corally kind of color, and this is more kind of a light mid-tone, a more mauve and more orangey. Jingle Bellini, cuter on a scooter. That is so cute. I love the names that they come up with. This palette actually wasn't bad. I never got the eyeshadow palette. Now this one by Tarte, this is beautiful. I think I got this in the Ipsy or BoxyCharm quite a while back, and I have dipped into this quite a bit. Absolutely love this. Some beautiful face powders, some bronzers, and it smells so good. It's called the Chiseled Like a Diamond Pink Avenue Princess by Tarte. I mean, just from this distance I can smell the vanilla, and it smells so good after all these years. Then we have the Blend Bunny Nocticulate. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This one I haven't dipped into yet. Oh, yes I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, these are really, really shimmery. Absolutely gorgeous. We got Far Out, Phenomena, Dreamlike, Apparition, Transient, Enlightened. I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous. Let's try to swatch the Enlightened one. I absolutely love these. Look at that. So pretty. Let's try the red one. Might be able to use this as a blush, perhaps. Yep, that could be a really pretty blush topper. Love that. And keep that out of the box while we're at it. This is an older one. I think I got this in the TJ Maxx. Moonchild Anastasia. Anastasia is probably one of my most favorite brands. I know there's some controversy over them, but I personally like them. I just pretty much talk about the makeup side of them, and this one has some colorful highlighters. Purple Horseshoe is probably one of my favorites. I do like the Blue Moon. Let's see if we can swatch that one. These are not as intense as the Blend Bunny ones, but these are absolutely pretty. Let's see if we can some more of this wearable one here. And that one is the Lucky Clover, but I really like this palette. I've definitely a keeper. Now we got two Laura Lee Los Angeles ones. This one's called the Glaze Light Kit, and this one's called the Bronze Light Kit. Let's start with the bronze. I haven't dipped into this yet. Might as well swatch a couple of these. Let's try to do Yacht Club. And let's try the Rose Gal one. Ooh, these are nice and creamy and buttery. Very, very smooth. Feels really good on the skin. Quite intense. Might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but maybe after you blend it out some, it might be more wearable. Oh yeah. Yeah, that could work more if you blend it out some more. More if you're looking for that sun kiss glow. Next, we are going to look at the glazed. And this one I haven't dipped into yet. The Rose All Day actually looks like it would make a really good blush. And let's try the Diamond, see if that one's a little bit more of a lighter tone. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Ooh, quite intense. That could definitely be a blush. Her eyeshadow palettes are actually really good too. I recommend those once I show you on the eyeshadow palette collection. Okay, we got some of my other smaller palettes. Let's begin with the Betty Boop. This one is by Beauty Discovery. This was in a special Ipsy bag quite a while back that came with an eyeshadow palette. And this one is a combination of, I think it's all blush. But yeah, I really like this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll swatch all three while we're here. Yeah, this is more lighter tone, but I don't like blush too strong, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Next we got some Sigma, and this is from the Cinderella collection. This has both a highlighter and a blush, and both of these are very, very pretty. I'll swatch them for you. This highlighter is pretty intense. So, I mean, if you like that outer space look, you got it going on here. See how blinding that is? This is more of an orange corally type of blush, but that one's really pretty. I do like the eyeshadow palette on this one too. Next is the Alice in Wonderland by Sigma Beauty. The eyeshadow palette was alright, and I actually do like this blush and highlighter. I have dipped into this a few times. Really, really love mauve blushes. And I think the highlighter is a little bit more mid-tone. Not as bright as the Cinderella one. Yeah, these are a little bit more wearable. So if you don't like them as intense, definitely love my purpley mauve blushes. This one is quite old, yet I still keep around. I actually had to scrape it a few times because it hard panned up top. But once you actually kind of scratch the top part of it, actually is really good. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. It was also with the Sweet Peach palette. I don't know if it'll still swatch alright, but I still use this palette to this day. And it doesn't smell funny or anything. It still smells like peaches. But I love this palette. Isn't that pretty? Next we have Alamar Cosmetics. This is a blush palette. This is actually really pretty. You got a nice corally one, another mauve type one, and this one's more of an orange tone. Wasn't going to swatch everything, but I figured some of these smaller palettes we can. that pretty? We got another Alamar Cosmetics. This one is the bronzer palette. We got a darker bronzer, more of a light tone. I think this is for the lighter tones. Yeah, because I remember there was a medium and a darker one. A lighter tone, and this is more of a face powder. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. Very smooth, very nice on the skin. Love this palette. I don't hear too many people talk about the Complex Culture. This is called the Good Glow Blush Duo. I actually really like this company. I bought some of their hair tools and I have some of their setting sprays and eyeshadows, and they are beautiful. And this one is gorgeous. I have dipped into this. I really like this pinky shimmery one. And this one is a matte. Absolutely. I mean, this is really pops and just looks so lovely on the skin. Isn't that pretty? Love this palette. I would like to do a future Complex Culture all face video sometime in the future, so I'm gonna have to think about doing that. Next we have an older Sigma palette. This is the Sigma Beauty Rose Glow Cheek Duo. I think I was trying to declutter this and nobody really wanted it because it's really too glittery. The highlight is kind of too much outer space, and this blush is a little bit too dark for me. I mean, it has the nice same great formula. It's just, I don't know, a little bit too dark for me. Maybe if I blend it out some more I can make it work, but for now, it's not bad. Now this is the best palette, one of the best palettes you can get from the drugstore. This is from Flower Beauty. It came with a brush, but I took the brush out and wasn't very good. But these are really creamy and really buttery, and they really glide on the skin. I don't know if you can still get this at the drugstore. My Walmart doesn't carry Flower Beauty anymore. I have to go online to buy any of it. But this rose colored one and the champagne one are my two favorites. That gold one's really intense. I mean, these are pigmented. Up next we have the Laura Geller High Definition Glow Illuminator Duo. This one I haven't touched too much. I think I got this also in the subscription box. I mean, the highlighter's pretty, but I don't know if I could really want to keep this. Might have to end up decluttering this. It's not bad. That first one's really pretty though. I do like that one. That one right there. That one's really pretty. I have to consider keeping that one and trying it again. And the last two are Ofra palettes. These I definitely got in subscription boxes. I think I got these when they were on sale as extra. And I really do like them. They come with a highlighter and blush duo. This one is called Sitting Pretty. I really want that mixture of the champagne and pink one. I think it's with Samantha March. That one's really pretty. I just haven't got around to getting it. Ooh, I really like that blush. I actually like both blushes. Those are really nice on the skin. And this one is the Madison Miller. I guess this is a collaboration with her. And this has two highlighters and a blush. I really like this champagne one. Those are so pretty. Alright, those are all of my face palettes, and if you enjoyed it, give it a like and a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe to my channel, and this is some parts of the declutter series, and come back for more, okay? Bye!